It's your national perspective provided by Global Transport. I'm here with former NFL quarterback Chris Sims, now with NBC Sports. And Chris, you were out at practice today. What did you like from this Browns team today?
Well, there's so many talented guys on the field. I mean, that's pretty obvious right off the bat. Just team speed, I think, jumps out to me more than anything. The offensive skill guys, listen, I'm just like any fan out there. That's what I wanted to come and see more than anything. Just see how it all gels together, get a feel for Odell and Jarvis, and seeing a guy like Jalen Strong and Njoku and gosh, Nick Chubb. It's just one good play after another. But I'll tell you this, I knew everybody was talented. I think the thing that jumped out to me more than anything is Baker Mayfield's ability to get the ball out of his hand, throw perfect spirals. The ball pops out of his hands even harder than I thought on film and everything like that. I think that was one of the surprises of the day for me, for somebody who's kind of deep in the weeds of the NFL.
Yeah, for someone who's covered the NFL, has what Baker's done so far surprised you or been what you expected?
Well, I've been a big fan of Baker. You know, I do NBC Notre Dame pregame halftime. So when he was at Oklahoma, I was saying from really his junior year going, this is Russell Wilson. I mean, this guy is legit. So am I surprised that it happened this quickly with this much success last year? Yes, I'm not going to lie. And I think, you know, again, I've met Baker in passing. I didn't realize his leadership, his strong personality, his charisma were as good as they are. And I think that's the other thing that's really jumped off to me. But it's been phenomenal. And it's just great to be here. I've been here in years past where, hey, people love football and things are positive, but it's a different vibe around here this time than years than I've been here before.
Yeah, I saw you talking earlier with Odell Beckham.
Right.
I'm just wondering, what can a playmaker like that do to help Baker in this
Oh,
offense?
well, I mean, that's, you know, they can go to another stratosphere of superstar with two guys like that. I mean, hey, we're seeing, you know, Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill, right? That combination, Odell Beckham Jr. and Baker Mayfield. I mean, if you told me that was going to be Montana to Rice or Young to Rice from a few years from now, I'd be like, yeah, I could see that. Odell Beckham Jr. is the most talented receiver I have ever seen in my life. And I'm not trying to say that just because I did an interview and I've been saying it for 3 years. He does things and running routes, explosion, you know, yards after catch that I've never seen anybody in the league do. And if he stays healthy, I just think the sky's the limit for him. And the same with Baker. I mean, I just think it can go down as being one of the most epic, you know, combinations we've seen in football history.
And you talked about all the talent, but what is the one thing that needs to kind of come together to live up to those expectations?
Yeah, sure. Well, being battle tested, right? Yeah. That's a real thing. Playing in tough, close football games. You know, Cleveland's not going to get away with like, oh, we're the Browns and we're sneaking up on you this year. That's done. Everybody knows who the Browns are. Everybody's going to be scared of them and, you know, on their P's and Q's preparing for them. And then I think the big thing is you hear the phrase sometimes like learning how to win, right? And then, you know, people sometimes go, oh, what do you mean learning how to win? These guys have been winning their whole lives. Yeah, but this is the NFL. Yeah. And, you know, the way you handle situational football, you know, the way Baker handles a third down where maybe he should throw the ball away and he throws a ball into a tight window and it gets intercepted. You know, all those little things that sometimes we forget about within the game. After the game's over, we just look at the score and the stat line. It's those little things. And I think that's why like New England is perfected. New England hasn't lucked into 2 decades of dominance. They perfect all those little situational parts of the game. And I think that's one thing that, you know, is unproven here to this point. And, you know, we got to see it to kind of believe it, one of those things.
All right. Thanks, Chris. For more interviews like that, check out Best Podcasts available wherever you get your podcasts.